Rashad, why you
Anyway,
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad?
Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
brother, I love you, brother. Trump,
What's up, Rashad?
yeah.
What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.
Yachty. We're gonna share again. Yeah, we lost the audio. All right. Yachty, he was speaking about his beefs, prior beefs. He said he no longer has beef with Uzi and Carti. Uzi, for those of you who don't know, who care about this stuff, if you don't care, you don't care. I get it. This is my era, the SoundCloud era, so I'm gonna just speak on it. Uzi, they had problems because Uzi is with JT, who is Yachty's ex, so they had problems about that. Carti, Playboi Carti, is with Geo, and Geo was a part of Concrete Boys. Now she's no longer around Concrete because she's just with Carti all the time as his girlfriend. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
In the underground, I don't know. Carti was 20 like 14. No, Carti was 2015. It was Uzi started bubbling, then Carti started, and then it was me. By the way, I don't have a problem. I understand when you got look. By the way, I ran into Uzi like how long ago was that? I ran into this nigga like a month ago.
No, it was like 2-3 weeks ago. Really.
2-3 weeks ago. I was leaving the studio, tired as hell, 7 o'clock in the morning. I opened the door, and he was in the car. I opened his car door, and I was like, my bad. He was like, wrong car. I said, okay. I closed the door. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got no problem, man. I ain't got no problem with Carti either, bro. It's like, I think at this point, we're grown men. Like, we're just older now, you know, like we just all living our own lives, getting our own money. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if you see this bracelet.
Yeah, that shit hard though.
Like,
no dick riding. That shit hard though. That shit hard though. I'm not gonna lie.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit just like niggas getting their own. We was kids. See what I'm saying?
Damn, hold on. Let me see that. I'm sorry, bro.
That right there, that black.
I've never seen a black AP. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
that shit crazy, Chad.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm dick rider. All right, man. Can he congratulate niggas? Man, like this shit crazy. Like,
I remember I was at an event and I complimented someone on their jewelry, and the jeweler was like right next to him. And he was like, yo, you want a piece, bro? I'll get you the best price in Atlanta. I promise. I was like, bro, I'm not that pressed to get jewelry, bro. Like, if I have any extra capital, any extra amount of money, like, and I'm not investing it, I'm using it to travel, bro, to go to and from home and all that and stuff like that. Like, I'm not using it on no jewelry, bro. Now, if I'm getting like a crazy amount of money where I, like, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I need to like just spend some money to, you know, whatever. I'll do it. All right. Is this gonna load up? This one gonna load up? Lobo should go back to freestyling, how he used to before the industry. Okay. This is an interesting conversation. Yachty, I didn't like him when he first popped. The underground SoundCloud stuff, I didn't even necessarily like that. And at the time, like, it was some stuff I liked. When I found out he was from my county, I think I leaned into him a little more, and I liked a lot of his stuff. And then when he popped, I was proud of him because, you know, he's from my county and stuff like that. And then it was like a time where he was like, he's really like, he's kind of like the definition of hot and cold with me, to be honest. Like, it's either I really like the stuff or it's like really bad. There's no in between with Yachty for me, in my opinion. Is this gonna load up or is it just down? I don't think this is gonna load up. But I wanted to see what he said about DDG. I guess I'll just see you later, huh? Yeah, I'll just see you later. But yeah. He said, Charles, because Whitney's music is like MJ's classic and timeless, not just music, but her talent. I had this conversation with my boy. Shout out to my boy Mike earlier, right? We were talking about the rapper thing, right? With the rapper getting paid $200 for rapping for 6 years and spending $30,000 into rapping. And he said, and I was like, bro, like, this is like kind of like how it was for me or whatever. Like, I just won't get in that much money immediately. And I know if I kept going, I would have eventually made, you know what I'm saying, some type of money. But I was just making immediate money from journalism and acting. So I kind of like put all my, and I was in school for journalism. So I just put all my attention to journalism for the time being. And then it got to a point where I just never found my way back to music. But he said, yeah, man, because I said it's difficult to make it in music. It's a lot of people in the underground that are very talented, and I'm saying they're still struggling to break through. And he said that when you have an undeniable talent, like you can't be slept on. Like you're guaranteed to make a living off of music. And I said, I don't know about that, bro, because I started naming him underground artists and stuff like that. And he said those artists are good. There's a difference between good and great. Like Whitney Houston, her voice is undeniable. She's great. If you sound like Whitney Houston, there's no way that you're not gonna break through. And I was just like, I don't know, bro. I feel like I guess rap is more subjective then, because there's a lot of great rappers in the underground. And he was like, well, I'm not just talking about people who can rap well. I'm talking about people who can make a good song. I'm like, there's people who can rap well, make a good song, and they're still stuck in the underground. So I don't know about that necessarily either. And he was just saying, nah, you bound to break through. Like, he was like, none of the young kids. I said, Lareezy's 20. And he said, I got to give him another chance. And I'm like, Mike might be like 25. Like, he's really young too. Yeah, but I don't know if he liked Mike. He's like, I have to give him another chance. Me personally, I feel like I do think there's people making really good music that's gonna stand the test of time right now. I do think that. Like the Miguel Adorn, that I feel like that's the modern era, right? Anything past 2010 can be considered modern era. It's like 2012. That song's gonna stand the test of time. It's already stood the test of time. I think Jeremiah's I think that song has a chance to stand the test of time. So there's that. What else can stand the test of time? Dang, Lil Nas X had a good chance with that Old Town Road. That song had a chance of standing the test of time. But then he came out the closet. So like, I don't think people are gonna, necessarily push it. Like you already seen the song lose its steam right now. What's another song that came out like in a modern era that could stand the test of time? Swag Surf, but that's 2008, so that's before 2010. What's a post 2010 song that has stood the test of time? The Mary J. Blige song, like if any of those songs came out after 2010, like just woo, like that song came out after 2010. So that one. What else came after 2010? They'll stand the test. Well, like a Alicia Keys song, like one of the Alicia Keys songs would probably. All of Me from John Legend. I'll stand the test of time. XXXTentacion was promising. See about that though. He was too explicit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt like Moonlight and the Sad were the closest things because, to be Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Justin Bieber, to be that big, bro. He said he said that trash is undeniable. Now, because I didn't know his name earlier in the day, like, and I didn't watch the full thing or whatever because I knew I wanted to react to it on the channel and talk about it tonight. But yeah, to be the biggest, bro, you have to like have music that doesn't cuss, in my opinion, because it's something that you could play everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Whitney died in like, I think 2012, they said 2012, 2011. Yeah, she died 15 years ago. Michael Jackson, his music gonna be played forever, bro. Usher, I think Usher's a good example. Usher's music will stand the test of time. A lot of Chris Brown's mainstream music will stand the test of time. Anything that Seven Streeter's written is gonna stand the test of time. Shout out to Seven. Who else is gonna stand the test of time? But that's it. Because I think like you know, things like Dreams and Nightmares from Meek Mill. I think a song like that will always hold a special place within the Black community. Like it's a classic, but it's a cult classic. However, they do play that at sporting events, especially in Philadelphia. So that might stand the test of time. All I Do Is Win, DJ Khaled. Yeah. They're gonna play that forever at sporting events and stuff like that. And the Win joint from J-Rock. They're gonna play that forever at sporting events. It's sports songs that's gonna last forever. But yeah. But I'm saying this. XS Tentacion. Let me get back to it. Like NBA YoungBoy, I'm not sure if NBA YoungBoy will ever be as big as like Justin Bieber and Michael Jackson and all that, despite whatever the streaming records he breaks and stuff, because like his stuff is vulgar, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's raw, and that's one of the reasons why he's so popular. But at the same time, like he won't, you know what I'm saying? He won't be Meek Million is a hood classic, but it will never be, you know what I'm saying, break through the mainstream and stuff like that, because it's just too crazy. Like the little Gritty song that's like that's probably like his most mainstream song, right? That and Outside Today. But they're both about, you know what I'm saying? All right foot, left foot, walking with that heater. Like little kids shouldn't be singing that, you know what I mean? Family's not gonna play that at a family function and a cookout. You can play Rock With You and Remember the Time and Don't Stop Till You Get Enough. You can play all that at a family function. You can play what else can you play that's on that level? Whitney Houston, I'll Always Love You. You can play I'll Always Love You at any event. You can play that in the church. No, you can't play that in the church. It's not necessary. But you can play Whitney Houston music everywhere, bro. Like, and not a clean version, a radio version. You can play the regular song. You can play Michael Jackson anywhere, just a regular song. So I think to get that big, you have to have like no cussing in your music. I feel like that's how I feel. That's why I say Old Town Road had the chance to be that, because it didn't cuss. There was no cussing in the song. The way I judge longevity is from every walk of life, listen to it still after 20 years. Okay, so 20 plus years, white people, black people, Asians, everybody listening to it. Would you say Adorn? I feel like, but I don't know. White people know that song. White people might not know that song, Adorn. It's an R&B cult classic. But white people know Remember the Time. Everybody knows Everybody know Michael Jackson. There will never be another Michael Jackson, bro. There'll never be another Michael Jackson. Just the way the internet is set up. It's set up to be so specific to each person. There will never be someone who everybody knows and listens to ever again. Yeah, I guess that's GG's for longevity then. I'm not even gonna hold you. Everybody knows I'll Always Love You. We Belong Together. Mariah Carey. That was 2005. It's some song. Yeah, from Usher. Everybody know that song. Like I said, All I Do Is Win, bro. I ain't gonna lie. All I Do Is Win might got it. All I Do Is Win definitely has it, dude. All I Do Is Win. And Swag Surf. I see old white people swag surf. Everybody swag surfs. Especially at them games now. When they brought it to the SEC, I was like, oh, it's over with. Max, he said.
Rashad, why you
anyway.
didn't hit me up?
What's up, Rashad? Hey, Rashad.
What's up, Rashad?
Thank you, Rashad.
Brother, I love you, brother.
What's up, Rashad? What it do, boy?
Hey, Rashad.